After Karna died, the Kauravas lost their strongest warrior, but the war wasn't over yet. The few soldiers left on their side were still ready to fight, and everything now depended on Duryodhana. The last phase of the Kurukshetra war was filled with fierce fights, smart strategies, and painful losses. Even though Duryodhana was badly hurt and knew he would probably lose, he kept fighting bravely. By the 18th day, only 3 warriors were left on the Kaurava side: Duryodhana, Ashwatthama, and Kripacharya. On the Pandava side, most allies and fighters were also gone.
Bhima had made a promise long ago to break Duryodhana's thigh for the insult he gave to Draupadi. Now it was time to keep that promise. Bhima and Duryodhana faced each other in a quiet part of the battlefield.
As the war neared its end, their fight was intense. Bhima was powerful and struck Duryodhana down, but Duryodhana kept getting back up. Both fought with great skill and courage. In the end, Bhima hit Duryodhana hard on his thigh, breaking it. Duryodhana fell, unable to fight anymore. He crawled to a nearby lake, in pain and defeat. There, he called out to Krishna, blaming fate and the Pandavas for his downfall. The great war had finally ended. With Duryodhana's fall, the Kurukshetra war was over. The Pandavas had won. But they lost almost everything in the process. Warriors from both sides, sons, brothers, cousins, friends and teachers, had died. The battlefield was soaked in blood. The Pandavas returned to Hastinapura. Yudhishthira was crowned king, but even though they had won, they didn't feel happy. The huge loss of life left them heartbroken. Kunti, their mother, saw the destruction and was full of sorrow. So many lives were lost, and even though it was all done in the name of dharma, righteousness, it brought pain. Krishna's teachings in the Bhagavad Gita reminded the Pandavas of life's deeper meaning. But even spiritual wisdom couldn't erase the scars left by the war. As time passed, the Pandavas felt the burden of everything they had done during the war. Their hearts were heavy with guilt and sadness. So they decided to give up their kingdom and go on a final journey to the Himalayas, looking for peace and spiritual freedom. They left with Draupadi, their sons, and a few companions. This journey is known as Mahaprasthanika Yatra, the Great Departure. Along the way, one by one, they passed away, leaving their human bodies behind. Only Yudhishthira, the eldest, kept going. He was joined by a dog who represented dharma, righteousness. Yudhishthira finally reached the gates of heaven, where he was reunited with his loved ones and the great souls of the past. And that's how the story of the Pandavas ended, bringing to a close the epic tale of the Mahabharata.